Each year, the Marion County Chamber of Commerce recognizes individuals who made a significant contribution to our community in their particular fields. Tonight, we salute 5 individuals whose names were submitted by their friends, family, and co-workers for their outstanding works. The Outstanding Healthcare Professional Award is presented to someone who has not only performed well in his or her role as a healthcare professional in Marion County, but also someone who has made an example of their role in the community. Our winner is being recognized for setting a high standard for patient care, demonstrated the type of leadership and advocacy that is necessary to meet the community's health needs, and has served as a role model for other healthcare professionals in our community. The sponsor of the award is Springview Hospital, and to make the presentation is a member of the Springview Board of Directors, Pat Maddington.
It is my privilege to announce this year's recipient of the Healthcare Person of the Year. The letters of nomination have described our recipient to be an outstanding professional, knowledgeable, intuitive, dedicated, supportive, cooperative, conscientious, compassionate, always a gentleman, very kind, wonderful to work with, and very well respected by his patients, his staff, and the entire medical community. I noticed a recurring theme in the letters: caring, always caring, gentle caring, caring nature, genuinely cares, delivered our children, and took care of our entire family. Our recipient has cared about the well-being of his community and his citizens since his arrival to practice medicine. Back in the day, we were all cared for in the same hospital by a small number of physicians. We knew each of them, and they knew you, your children, your parents, and your grandparents. As the group of professionals worked diligently to keep up with the rapid progression of medical studies, procedures, and technology, they looked beyond and began to wonder about continuity of medical care in their community. And although some young people left for universities to pursue a medical degree, the prospect of one of them returning to a hometown practice seemed bleak. Hence, the recruiting of young physicians began. Fresh from his residency, the first new recruit signed on after visiting Marion County and accepting a contract to practice medicine here for 30 months. The recruit and his wife were charmed by the people they met and felt the friendliness and warmth of this promising community. They believed it would be a wonderful place to start a medical practice. After only a few months of practicing within Dr. Ratliff's office space, he and his wife knew Lebanon would be home. They set up a solo practice in the former offices of Drs. Eli and Salem George on Main Street. In 1984, he oversaw the construction of his new office building on Walnut Street, next to the hospital. In 1998, he, along with Dr. Salem and David George and Dr. Rick Steves, established FEMA, Family and Internal Medical Associates. And later, he, along with colleagues, recognized the need for assisted living spaces and expanded nursing home facilities. The village of Lebanon was born. As an integral part of the medical community, he has been active with physician recruiting, was honored to accept terms as hospital chief of staff and hospital board of directors. He supported the quality of care provided at Springview Hospital as a member of the medical staff and quality committee. As one nominator said, Dr. Scott and his wife, Lorraine, moved in and made Lebanon their community, their home. They gave their 4 children roots here, and though he has just recently retired and will spend more time with his children in Florida, that snowbird and his wife will continue to call Lebanon home. Dr. Brian Scott, your community is grateful for the love and great care you have given. I am grateful to call you friend and to name you the Lebanon Marion County Chamber of Commerce Healthcare Person of the Year. Brian made a video to accept his award. So,
well, hello and good evening. First, to the Chamber, thank you very much for this award. It is an honor. On Monday, I received a call from my good friend Tim Trotter. And at the time, I was at the top of the ladder painting a house. I couldn't get to the call. I had more paint on my hands than on the house, it seemed. Eventually, I picked up his voicemail, and he told me of the award, which was very pleasing. And then he went on to say that, gee, Brian, I'd like you to record a response video that we can play at the banquet. And I thought, oh, this is not good. And then he told me that Pat Mattingly would be presenting the award. And I thought, oh, things are getting worse here. Pat knows me way too well. No telling what he might share with the group. So for a moment I considered just leaping from the ladder, but came down and here I am. So again, thank you for this award. Any award that is given to honor delivery of health care ultimately to patients cannot go to one person. It requires a concerted effort, a large number of people, and we're very lucky in this town in Marion County to have a wonderful. And you don't have to work here 37 years to understand that. These people are all extremely important in providing the end result, which is care to our patients. So I will accept this award only in conjunction with all of those other caregivers. I may keep the check. There's no check. Mad at me. Thank you.
In recognition of the importance of education in our community and the desire to publicly recognize educators employed within Marion County who have contributed in an outstanding manner to the education of Marion County students, the Chamber established the Outstanding Educator Award in 1988. The nominee may be a teacher, administrator, or staff person employed in the Marion County public or private school system. The sponsor of the award is Myrtle Dean Bed and Breakfast, and to make the presentation, James Spraggins.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you all. Our outstanding educator has been a dedicated teacher in the Marion County school system for 27 years, starting in 1990 as an English teacher at Marion County High School. She earned bachelor's and master's degrees from Western Kentucky University with a major in English and minor in history, and earned rank 1 in administration from Eastern Kentucky University. Her professional achievements include team leader of the English department, site-based decision-making council teacher representative, AP English lead teacher during the Advanced Kentucky Grant, mentor of KTIP teachers, sponsor of the National Honor Society, Beta, and student ambassadors, Leadership Now team member, tutored students in ACT prep for many years, taught broadcast journalism in its first year at MCHS, two-time Excellence in Teaching Award winner. She has also been very active in the community. Organizer of the Junior Miss to raise money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Junior Mister. Past Chamber Board Director, Ham Days volunteer, Marion County Junior Miss Committee, Canned Food Drive Coordinator, supporter of the Marion County Animal Shelter and the Caring Place, member of the Lebanon United Methodist Church. Described as a master teacher who is professional, courteous, supportive, sincere, and most of all, genuine. And above all, she was my neighbor for the first 7 years of my life. Obviously, the springboard for the achievements to come. Please welcome our 2018 Chamber Educator of the Year, Lori Gibson-Falwell.
Oh my gosh, I don't know where to start. I guess I better thank James, first of all, for that early start when we used to play together in the backyard. That's what got me going. This is my 28th year, so when I look back, I don't know how to talk about that in just a few minutes, but it has been a way of life for me for 28 years, and I think about all the people that I've worked with and all the students that I've met, and so many of them are right here in this room. It's amazing, and I'm overwhelmed when I think about how well so many of them turned out, and if I had any hand in that, that's the best award I can think of. This means very much to me, so I'm thankful to the Chamber. I'm thankful to all my fellow teachers that are like my family. My administrative team, I couldn't ask for better. I appreciate all the support, so I'm going to stop before I cry, and maybe James will say something funny again. So thank you very much. This means a lot to me. It really does. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Congratulations.